What does it take to get a healthy pregnancy?
So we are going to be dealing with infertility. And basically the question I want to answer is, what needs to happen for you to conceive? So number one, we need sperms.
We need a
And
penis
the
that's
sperms need
well
to be
formed to
deposited
deposit
quite
sperms
high
high
up
in the vagina.
which means that if the penis has an issue that it ejaculates backwards or something like that, then that may be difficult. Then here, since we have the vagina, here we have the cervix. So the cervix is like the gate of the uterus, and it has a plug usually over here, which softens up during ovulation. So
The
here
sperms
it
go through
goes through, all the
capacitation at the
sperms go through
cervix.
something called capacitation or an acrosome reaction. So they're able to get more motility. So it's some changes that occur around the head of the sperm to make them better able to go up the journey. So anyway, so that happens around here. Then after that,
The
they need
sperms
to
need to
be able
travel
to
up to
journey
the tubes.
upwards. So the sperms journey upwards. So they need to be, able to do that. And then they go into the tube. Okay. So that journey needs to be able to happen for it to be successful. And then here we have the fimbria, which is at the caudal end, or rather at the tail end of the fallopian tube. These fimbria are supposed to pick up these eggs. You can see here we have eggs. So they're able to pick up these eggs during ovulation. So ovulation has to happen. Okay. So the egg is picked up, and somewhere around here, the egg and the sperm are supposed to be able to meet and get fertilized. Then you have an egg that now we call a zygote, and then afterwards we call it an embryo that should be able to travel down here in 3 to 4 days. So here we have what we call the endometrium. This is what is shed during your periods. So the other thing is that this egg needs to move from here to here. I wish I had another color I've shown you. So let's just make it darker so that you understand. And it goes through some processes, mineralization and all that, but we'll skip that for today. So yeah, travels up to here. Okay. If it gets stuck along the tube, then you end up with an ectopic pregnancy. One type of an ectopic pregnancy. Okay. So you come here and you have your egg, or rather you have your embryo. This embryo needs to be able to implant into the endometrium. If there's a problem with that, for example, if you have a copper T, then that is also affected. Okay. So in summary, we need to be able to have sperm deposited in the high vaginal area. Then the cervix need to be able to capacitate the sperm. The sperm need to be able to move up into the tube. Then the tube needs to be able to pick up an egg from the ovary, and then that egg needs to be able to be fertilized around here and then journey downwards and be received at the endometrium. If any of those processes fail, then conception that will lead to a good pregnancy and later a viable baby is difficult.